Thompson underneath Manning.
Both teams have improved since then, mostly the improvement of Dreiling for Kansas, and the freshmen for Louisville have just become veterans.
Danny Manning breaks the drought. Kellogg forcing it and didn't get it, tapped up. It's good by Manning.
Got a little bit of a trick defense here.
Kansas tries to get it inside to Manning. They do, and Manning hits the jumper.
And he can maneuver with all kinds of pressure on him. Excellent move. He really drew the contact to him that time.
In this half, after starting off with 12 of 16 in the first half. There's Manning. And Kansas just appears a little lethargic in this half, James.
Yes, they do. They're moving just a little slower, Vern.
Archie Marshall. Rebound Manning. He'll have a chance for a three-point play.
And let's see if Hunter goes back inside again. Dreiling had a pretty easy time handling the ball. That's just Manning.
Manning.
They'll bury him from there.
Manning.
Didn't count on it. You can't keep him down for long.
To Thompson on the move.
Great block.
What a tremendous block back there by McMillan. Manning.
Manning is so quick on the outside. That's because they've been running so well. He does a job in a break.
Manning comes away with it, gets Washburn up in the air, and hits the field goal. Nice play by Danny.
And he wanted to get rolling, and he is.
You can see them rising in the background. Manning
can make
Kansas leads. North Carolina State quickly into the hands of Danny Manning, and he squeezes one out. Nice shot.
Hadn't touched the ball much inside.
Washburn gambled. Manning coming down the baseline. Kansas shooting for the lead this trip. And Manning goes for it, but he's short, but gets it back. The Jayhawks are ahead. Dreiling ships it to Danny. Kellogg.
That's long.
Manning is there.
Right now it's Henderson on Manning. Look for the lob inside.
Manning coming inside. Didn't fall, but he cleaned up with an offensive rebound. That's a lot of boards. It's at 15 double-doubles this year. Aiton's in double figures, rebounding and scoring. Pritchard, who had it wide open, now steps in a little closer and almost lost the ball. Manning turns and fires and hits. Scored off of a loose ball, but in the first half, and Kansas really on the attack. Now they get Manning loose on the baseline, and he has four.
Oh, that fast break game is really paying dividends. He's really going to bring it to the defense. Look at Manning filling the left lane. He spreads out. Spacing was good. Timing was good. And, oh, can he stick it in the bottom of the sack? You talk about string music.
Now Manning. Down inside, Manning with a quick turnaround shot is good, and he has a half dozen points now. Seconds on the shot clock. Manning from the corner, open but misses, and he's having some tough shooting. Gets his own rebound and scores.
Athletic ability, that's all it was.
Manning off on the wing, takes the jump shot and sticks it. And Danny Manning has it going now in the second half.
Quickly to Mark Pellick, number 40, back to Cedric Hunter. Bounce pass, Manning, quick release, shot is in.
Well, we see right there, they're not going to be able to match up individually.
Charlie Spoonhour said, no, we're not a Cinderella team. Folks at home know who we are. We just haven't had the exposure. Danny Manning gets two for Kansas. Terrific playmaker. Manning puts the shot up and hits it. Number 33, Jeff Gildner, the freshman from Charleston, underneath the Manning. Gets the roll and drops it through. Manning now in double digits. He has 10. Guarded by Clay Holt. Quickly to Turgeon. Clock shot is at 20. Underneath the Manning. Quiet the Southwest Missouri State crowd, and Manning has 12.
Just take this team a little for granted and not come out with the same emotion they might have had in their last ball game.
Danny Manning. To look into. They don't have a great deal of offense on the court. There's Manning again. He's now got 17. 7:27, 2:05 to go in the first half. Don't forget we'll go back to New York, and guess who? Manning has 19. Yeah, he may go for 45.
I had the opportunity to play under Larry Brown and play with him, and I'll tell you one thing. Young man's had tough two ball games defensively.
Well, he did a great job on Grant the other night. There's Manning. Turnaround. He's now hit 7 shots from the field in a row. Quillen Moten back, and Schitze's coming in. guarantee you they'll be in the top 16 a year ago, which is a pretty gutsy call back a year ago, January. Here's Manning. Jeff Geltner to Mark Turgeon. Underneath to Manning again. Left-handed shot. Good, strong pass to Randall. And now they'll reset. 10:45 underneath Danny Manning. 30 points for Manning.
40 seconds before they shoot the basketball. And all 5 players have to maintain their concentration offensively or they get the layup.
Manning now has 32 points.
Excellent coaching.
5:45 to go. Manning turn around. He'll have a chance for a three-pointer.
But the Hoyas got knocked out as Kansas went all the way to the Final Four in Dallas. Here's Danny Manning for the first time and hits the shot with good defense all over him. 5 minutes gone by. First half, Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn, Freedom Hall in Louisville. Pellick gets the pass inside. It's blocked by Reggie Williams. And there's Manning getting an easy basket on a garbage shot. We're going to flash the score, so before we do, we want you to turn away if you're not interested in knowing the score of Syracuse and Florida. Danny Manning from Mark Turgeon stuffs it through. Hoyas have come back to tie the game at 16. Our third tie of this first half. Mark Turgeon gets it into Manning. Double teamed, and Manning scores anyway. 13 now for Danny Manning.
They have a big man in that lane ready to help out at all times, and they'll shoot a second guy at Manning.
Turnovers from Kansas?
I absolutely am, Dick, because their defense is the type of defense that you expect them to have create a lot of turnovers.
From 3, takes it inside, stolen by Manning, and he's gone.
He's a finesse player. He's got good quickness. I believe in the NBA, Keith. No doubt he'll be the first player selected, and I really believe he will be a swing player, a number 3 man, and certainly not a power forward.
Long lead pass to Archie Marshall, off to Livingston, corner Pritchard, and outside Manning for 3. They've only played 2 college games. Inside, Manning, that little short jump hook good. Weems now against Perry.
Great defense right there.
If you're going to play this kind of basketball, you're going to have to use 10.
Yes, you're going to rotate a lot of bodies.
Manning gets it.
I'll tell you one thing, though. They got that guy on their side. Kansas does a good job with their half-court offense.
Manning.
They're getting great shots out of their half-court offense.
Danny Manning.
He looks like Magic. He looks like Magic Johnson right there. Great play by Manning.
Young man who just joined the team, came over from the football team, Clint Normore. He played basketball at Wichita State. He doesn't show up in the daytime. Geltner pumps it inside to Manning. Good pass by Geltner.
Excellent pass, but excellent execution.
Inside Manning. Nice pass by Brandt. Good ball movement.
Excellent execution by Corciani.
Manning answers.
Multi-dimensional. He can do it all. Right now they're going to try to post Manning.
Lester really battling in, but Manning skies and drops it through.
Greatest show on earth. What a balancing act right there.
Kansas again continues to look to the inside. You hate to reduce a game down to that simplistic a form, but that's basically what it is as Manning gets open and gets it in.
Boy, that's his spot, that little baby hook from the baseline.
Manning from outside, three-pointer for Danny Manning. That'll show you some of his versatility, not only the inside game, but he can go outside and shoot it too.
Manning, three-pointer, got it!
Danny Manning, his second straight three-pointer.
He just worked and pounds as hard as he can, and that was a great dip in. Manning the turnaround it in. What a soft touch.
Richmond hasn't scored in the second half. Manning. Well, we talked about he'd been a little quiet in the second half. I think that's only his second field goal. He's got 14.
Piper, they look for Manning. He pops out along the baseline. Tries that off-balance two-minute jumper and hits it. And his coach was Herb Brown, Larry Brown's older brother. Alley-oop. Ron Meyer and Danny Manning elbowing each other. Meyer tries to front him. Manning puts it up and gets the roll. Not much room to slip passes through in the first half. Manning. Oh, just a nice soft touch. Your feelings in this one, Not at all. Okay. I'm a Bethany College fan. Manning again. 18 points for Danny Manning.
Geldner. To the hands of Pritchard with a jump pass in. Low off the glass. Danny Manning is there. Field goals here for the first time. Here's Quinn Snyder with his three. Off the iron, and out comes Newton for Kansas.
Oh, how about that moving? Sensational play by Danny Manning, breaking out of the pack. He realized that Newton had the rebound. He took off. Duke had bad floor balance. And then Strickland complicates everything by fouling on this play. You might as well let a player like Manning put it in there. No chance to block that dunk. Just heads-up play by Danny Manning. Proven he can do about everything, running on the break and filling that lane. Using a little clock. Smart move by Kansas.
Manning staying out of the perimeter, puts it down, gets inside out to Nave and hits a runner. Piper trying to get it to Manning, finally does, and that soft jump hook.
Right knee, Manning up with his first shot, ties the game. Larry Brown addressed this team and said, don't be afraid of winning. They dump to Manning on the jump hook turnaround. He's 2 for 2. Up the court to Geldner. Inside to Manning, unstoppable right there. Grant did not even go to commit the personal foul. Running through without the ball. Lob pass to Manning. A beautiful pass by Berry.
Good backdoor cut. Excellent look by Scooter Berry on the inside.
If you're not familiar with Oklahoma, they're in tremendous physical condition this fall.
Nice fake by Danny Manning. Sensational move. Oklahoma goes back to the man-to-man. Larry Brown probably wanted him in that zone a while to rest. They go back to this man-to-man. They really put the pressure on.
Manning needs the basket, and he gets it for Kansas. Here's Newton into Manning's hands. Oh! Manning starting slowly at the offensive end, gets this one to fall. Short. Stolen by Manning from behind.
Grant never saw him.
Brings it to the attack and hits the field goal. And lost all three. Their only championship was won up in Seattle. Manning off a fake with a great play. He can tie it with a free throw.
Is an honest comparison because he has done it all. Watch the pump fake off the jump shot. You've got to play him. Has a little pro walk he got by with there. Then he goes underneath King to get off that beautiful soft shot he has. He does not have Bird's range on the jumper. Now Grant's playing him out there.
Inside to Manning, unstoppable there. Oklahoma's hit only one field goal the last 3 minutes. 4 of their starters have played the entire game. Manning throws in a jump hook for the lead.
Laylock looking for that steal.
Manning off the dribble.
Left-handed.